Hi everybody, welcome to GUI Plays. I'm playing a different game today, a game some of you may or may not have heard of, but it's called Godus and it's been available on PC I think for a while now. However, it's just been released on the App Store, so it's available on iPhone and iPad. I'm currently playing it on the iPhone at the moment. I've been playing it for a couple of days now and it is quite addictive. It's fun to play for just a few minutes if you want to pass a bit of time, or you can play it for a couple of hours quite easily, especially when you first get the game, when you're first discovering everything and sculpting your land and places to build houses and stuff like that. So there's a couple of things I want to touch on. I'm going to spread this over a few videos I think, because there's a lot to go through. In this part I'm going to cover the basics and the things that you need to know when you first start playing the game. So I'm going to cover the camera and game controls quickly just to start with. So to move around, it's just two fingers swiping around the screen to move around. Zoom in and out is pretty easy, you just pinch the screen in and out to zoom. That's pretty much it really as far as game controls go. You can't rotate the camera yet as far as I know. It is something the developers want to implement into the game, but they're having a few problems with. So you're not able to rotate around to see, you know, your island from different perspectives or different angles, unfortunately. I'm going to touch on scoping the land next. So it's pretty easy to scope the land, you just use one finger. When you first start the game, you can scope any mountains, any land, however you can only scope the first couple of layers of the ocean. As you get further into the game and you get some of the unlocks, which we'll touch on later, you're able to scope deeper and deeper down into the ocean. So sculpting is pretty easy. Like I say, just use one finger, just drag on the land. Just keep dragging to move it as far as you want. For very accurate sculpting, if you just use a little flick with your thumb or your finger, you can sculpt the land in smaller increments if you want to make, you know, circles, if that's what you want to do, or if you want to make the land just look a bit neater, then just use a flick of the finger. As you get further into the game, you can sculpt more layers at once, as you probably saw there. I can sculpt 5 layers. When you first start you can only sculpt 1, but it's pretty quickly you'll get 3 layers and then 5. I'm not sure if there's any more after that. That's as far as I've got. Sculpting the land and the ocean does use up belief, which is displayed in the bottom left corner, which is the pink bubble, which has 299k next to it. The higher you sculpt in altitude, for example mountains, the more belief you use. Also the lower you sculpt at the bottom of the sea, the more belief that you use as well. So belief itself is generated by your abodes, which is the houses that your followers live in. As you can see here, the pink bubble above the abode means that the belief is ready to be harvested from that. To harvest the belief, all you need to do is just tap on your abode and it pops the bubble and it gives you the belief. Belief in this game is the currency, if you will, coins that you would get in most other games. You can use a trick called leashing to harvest the belief quicker. Just tap and hold on a building, drag your finger across. It plays a nice little tune, and you can harvest the belief a bit quicker. So if you just swipe really fast across all your buildings, you can harvest the belief a lot quicker than you would doing it individually. Leashing can also be used on farms when you're ready to harvest crops, in the same way that you harvest belief. When your crops are ready for harvest, you'll have a little corn icon above the field and you can just drag across and harvest all the fields at once. I'm not going to cover farming or mining or anything like that in this video. That's going to be for another video. So I'm going to talk about abode types now. When you first start off in the game, you get your basic little abodes, which is your little huts. You can get little smaller huts as well. I don't have any of them left now. But as you advance through the game, you get more land, more houses. You have the ability to build bigger houses. As you can see, there's a beach lodge there, which I think is the third upgrade to the houses. You can start building the mountains eventually. So you get your mountain lodges. And currently I've got mountain farmhouses as well, which is the biggest abode that I can build at the moment. As you can see in this game, there's great weather effects. You know, it thunders and lightning and rain, and the lightning strikes trees and sets trees on fire and the ground and houses and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I want to touch on cards next. As you can see across the top of the screen, those are the cards that I have in my card timeline. You get cards from completing objectives. As you can see on the left, it says 3016 out of 2000. That's my population. There are certain milestones you need to achieve, and once you achieve those milestones, you get a card. Same goes for farming and mining underneath. You can also get cards for constructing temples. I'll show you a temple quickly. This is the basic temple at the beginning of the game. I think when you unlock that you get a card, if I'm not mistaken. And you can get cards for other things as well, but you'll pick that up as you go along in the game. So as you can see in the card timeline now, I've got 8 or 9, maybe 10 cards that need stickers applying to them to actually get the benefits of that card. I want to touch on stickers next. Stickers can be got from finding chests throughout the land and also in the oceans. As you can see, there's a chest there. I can't harvest it because it is out of bounds. I haven't unlocked thus far yet, but if you were to click on that chest, you would get a sticker from it. Chests that are underground and not visible, you can tell where they are from the little rainbow coin animation that pops up above them to tell you there is treasure underneath there. So you would scope the land out of the way. I can't do it, like I said, 'cause it's out of bounds, but you would scope the land out of the way and then you would be able to harvest that chest. Chests are not just in the sea, you can get them on land, so you know, you can get them under the mountains here. You would scope the mountain out of the way to get the chest. Also, stickers can be got by completing the voyages, which are available to do every couple of days. There's one available in 2 days and 4 hours, so I'll bring you a video on that when it's available. But if you complete the voyage, it rewards you with stickers. You can also buy stickers from the store. In the bottom right of the screen, you click on the store icon, click on a sticker pack. That's 16 gems. I've got 16 gems, so I'm going to buy that. So now I can show you how to use the stickers. As you can see, the cards are colour coordinated. There's pink, green, blue, so on and so forth. Your stickers have the coloured icons at the top. Each sticker has got either 1, 2 or 3 or maybe more icons at the top, and usually one less than what's at the top at the bottom. So the first sticker's got 2 green icons and 1 red. That sticker can be used on a red or a green card, but it's more beneficial to use it on a green card because it's got 2 icons. So try to use your stickers on the correct card. If you hold on the sticker, it'll show you which cards you can use it on. So as you can see, you can use it on green or red, but you want to use it on a green if you can, because it gives more progress to unlocking that card. This card's currently 44% unlocked. I'll add another green sticker to it. Now it's 50% unlocked. So you keep applying stickers until you've unlocked the card fully. Once you unlock the card, you get the benefits for that card. So we've got a card here, the yellow one on the right. We'll apply this sticker to that card and unlock it. So that card's become unlocked now, so we come out of the timeline and it pops up on the screen. First class explorers, explorers, I think it's at 10% faster. So next I want to touch on the Astari people. So you've probably seen at the top of the screen it's always popping up, check on the Astari people. When you do that it says the Astari are cruelly mocking our people, try scaring them away by sculpting nearby. So you can sculpt the land nearby and usually the Astari will disappear. However, I've built a few abodes on top of this mountain now, so I can't really sculpt it. I do think the Astari have a negative impact on people living in that area. Like it says, they mock them, so I think it makes them unhappy, which can affect your happiness meter on the right of the screen. The happiness meter shows your followers with the orange face and the Astari people with the red face. The objective is to keep your happiness higher than the Astari's, otherwise your followers will defect to the Astari base. But if you're happier than them, then the Astari people will defect to your base. Once they defect, they all seem to congregate over here. So the happiness bar on the right indicates your happiness with the orange face and the Astari people's happiness with the red face. The aim is to keep your happiness greater than theirs. If you do that, the Astari people will defect to your side. However, if they're happier than you, your followers will defect to their side, so you will lose population. To keep your followers happy, you can do things like planting trees, beautifying the land, giving them nice places to live, letting them live on higher ground. They're happier when they're living on higher ground. So one thing I wanted to touch on, which I forgot regarding the belief system, is how to get your abodes to develop more belief. Building abodes on top of mountains will develop more belief. Also, abodes that live within the radius of trees develop more belief as well. So if we click on this abode, which is a mountain lodge, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it tells you that it develops 1,200 belief. Now, I think that's per day, but I'm not sure. But compared to... And that's still a mountain lodge, although it's on grassland, but compared to this little house down here, it only develops 40 belief per day. Also, if we click on information, it tells us in the buff section, it says 9% increase in belief because there are 9 trees nearby. So you can plant trees near your abodes, or you can just build your abodes near trees to get that benefit. The bigger an abode is, the more belief it generates as well. So you do get different levels of abodes. You start off with the basic small huts, then you've got these little grass huts. They're 30 belief. This is 40 for a grass cabin. Mountain lodge 1,200. Mountain farmhouse 2,000. Also, if I go up here, I think there's another type of abode as well. The beach lodge develops 300. So to summarise, build your abode as high as possible for maximum belief, also as big as possible for maximum belief, and within the vicinity of trees as well. Rocks will have a negative impact on the amount of belief an abode develops, so you want to try and harvest any rocks as well. To harvest belief from rocks or trees, all you need to do is hold on them with one finger and they're removed. Okay, so I think that wraps everything up for this video. In the next video I'm going to touch on beacons, temples, settlements, farming, mining, monuments, god powers, gifts from God, stuff like that. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.